before I made this video, I didn't have the energy that you boys deserve. So I'm coming at you from a new level this time. We've had a pool wake up. We're going in on it. I saw a lot of you watch the YouTube video on cold approaching and you were like, well, it's fair enough for you guys to say. You got ripped physiques and you guys are confident. So it's a lot easier for you than it is for us. And I understand where you're coming from. So I realized there was a large part of my journey before being able to cold approach that I want to share with you now. So this is the stuff you can do to build your foundation so that you can actually cold approach and feel confident that you're going to get some success and not just complete rejection. So, drip wax on my toe. Now, number one, holy shit, I'm burning the fuck out of myself. You've got to understand people. You've got to expand your knowledge of social dynamics. And I've listed 3 books that will help you do this. The first one is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now, every single person on the planet should read this book because it just teaches you how to be good with people, how to get what you want. As the title says, how to win friends and influence people. Talking to a girl and cold approaching is influencing a person and also trying to win a friend. So it's a very helpful book to read. You need to understand people, what makes them tick. The other one is Hard Times Create Great Men. This is a fantastic book to sort of center you with your masculinity, teach you what you need to know as a man in terms of relationships and speaking with women, and also what you need to do in terms of finding your purpose. The third book is The Way of the Superior Man. This one's all pretty much gender dynamics, very sort of spiritual book. Very good if you've never read anything about masculinity and femininity, the polarities of them. You want to learn about that so that you can understand what actually makes a good relationship with a woman and what you're really looking for when you're vibing with somebody you're going to cold approach. Number 2 is very simple, but often overlooked, and it's good hygiene. Like if you've got bits in your teeth, if your hair's a mess, you've never shaved, you've got this fucking horrible scruff on your face, you stink of shit, you barely cut your fingernails, are all full of dirt and cheesy whatsits, like no girl's really gonna want to speak to you or meet you again, even if you do cold approach. Make your presence when you cold approach a blessing. So look good, smell good, feel good. So when the girl sees you and she gets this smell of like, nice aftershave, she'll remember you for that. She'll be like, oh, it was actually nice interacting with this guy. And if you're still at a point where you haven't got a daily sort of bathing routine or daily routine for your hygiene, like checking your nails are cut, making sure there's no dirt under your fingernails, brushing your teeth, flossing, doing your hair, shaving, then you need to sort that out first, because it's one of the key things you can do to start. Once you've dominated the game, once you're super successful, rich, you've got a great physique, it's actually not as important, but at the start of the game, it's something that you can easily focus on whilst you haven't got sort of the other buckets as full yet. So personal hygiene is number 2. You've got to hit that shit. Get it sorted, boys. Number 3 is style. There's a lot you can do just by your style and your fit of your clothes. So if you're wearing something baggy that doesn't show off your physique, she's just not going to have as good opinion of you as she sees a strong and virile male that's got the right clothing on. It doesn't even need to be expensive. It can literally be plain t-shirt, plain black t-shirt, plain jeans. You can pretty much fly anywhere, black shoes, no problem at all. And then you've got like a nice fitting t-shirt on, maybe a chain, you're all good. Like, we're not talking major things. You don't need designer brands. It's not all about the label. You just got to get the right fits. You've got to put together some nice outfits. Just look at some people that are stylish and good with girls and you should be pretty much set. Style is another one of those that doesn't really matter as you get more and more successful, but at the start it's just good to look presentable, because she is going to get a first impression when you do a cold approach and you want her to think of you as someone she'd like to see again. So get your style in check ASAP. Another thing you have complete control over is your physique. So you control the way that you look and you're actually wearing it like a badge of honor. So when a girl sees you with a really nice toned chiseled physique, or you've got some good size, some muscle mass, you look healthy, although she doesn't realize it, she's thinking in her head, okay, that means discipline. Okay, he can go to the gym, he can look after himself, he's got a good body, it means he's probably healthy, he'd make a good mate. So you're actually putting yourself way ahead of the pack, because when a strong looking alpha male walks up to her compared to somebody who looks unhealthy, she's going to think subconsciously, I'd like to mate with this, because our offspring would have a good chance of survival. So if we're actually going back to human biology and the way we look at each other, that's what she's going to be thinking. So your physique is something you can literally control. If you want to get in amazing shape and boost your testosterone, literally just check out my plan. It's going to teach you how to triple your testosterone for literally 49 pounds and give you a whole 12-week program, 12-week nutrition plan. All the supplements you need are going to be on there so you can buy them. You're literally going to be able to change your life and the way you feel as a man. You're going to be able to boost your muscle mass significantly and way easier than before. So if you need something, check it out, or go on YouTube, check some stuff out for free. There's loads of shit out there. You don't have to buy mine, but I've put it together in a certain way so that it's easier for you to make gains and results quickly rather than having to wait. We turn you anabolic by looking after your hormones as well. But physique is something you've got no excuse on. You literally control it, and girls know that. So they can tell if you put the work in, and it's going to put you higher up on their pecking order in terms of a mate. The next one I want to go into is your purpose and your work. If you've got no purpose, nothing that you're doing daily and striving towards, she sees a man that's very, very needy. So if all you're doing every day is cold approaching or thinking about getting women, you're actually not going to be as attractive as a man who is going about his daily life, accomplishing his purpose, going after what he wants in life and really self-developing, looking after himself, looking after his boys, building a brotherhood. Someone that has things going for them is a lot more attractive than somebody who's just seeking pleasure in the cold approach by trying to find lots and lots of women. What I'd recommend you do is just go about your normal life as usual, commit yourselves to the grind and fucking getting on your purpose. And then in the meantime, whilst you're doing that and you see a girl you like, then you cold approach whilst you're doing all these other things in the background. So women are just sort of running on the side. They're just a side quest in the game of life. That was kind of genius. I am a creative genius. Have your mission, have your purpose. And when you're that driven male, women are attracted to you because that's your higher purpose, makes you very, very masculine. All right, that's 5, but I've actually got a bonus one. This could possibly be the most important. I know Hamza talks about this a lot, but mindset is just one of the most important things you can focus on. Your mental health and your mindset. If you're unable to take rejection because you are not confident and you don't believe in yourself, you will get ruined when you go out on the cold approach scene. If you rely on the validation of others to believe in yourself and you go out cold approaching, you will get turned down at the start and it will ruin your confidence. So what you need to do is make sure you're bulletproof first with your mental health. And the way you can do this is by being more mindful, being grateful, meditating 10 minutes a day. And also there is a course that Hamza recommended that you can literally do for free to fix your mental health, to actually make you confident, to make you feel happy, and to really give you control over your brain so you're not up and down all over the place, so you can take some rejection, no problem at all. Because in this game, when you're talking to women, there's going to be girls that have boyfriends, there's going to be girls that maybe having a bad day and they're not interested in you right there and then. So you need to be able to take that on the chin and literally smile and say no problem at all. I'm going to link the mindset course that Hamza recommends. I'll pop it up on the screen and I'll link it down below. So you can fix your mindset, you can fix your physique, you can get some new clothes and literally be like a phoenix. You can burn yourself and rise from the ashes a new person with these tips. And then you go out there and you've just gone from maybe a 3 or a 4 if you were a complete slob before, playing video games, not looking after yourself, you've just rocketed up to a 7 or an 8 and you're on your purpose, so these girls can really feel that. So these are the things you really need to focus on before the cold approach if you're feeling not confident enough to start approaching women, and then eventually you got to push the button and just start saying hello to girls. I hope that's helped you boys. Gorilla Jack out. Hope you enjoyed the vid. I'll see you on the next one.